Okay, my name is John Beilmann, and I was working at Phoenix Fire Station 24 at the time, and there was a large fire in a large grocery store, and it started outside and extended into the building. And one of the first crews that got there went inside to search the building, which is kind of our standard operating procedure to clear the building of any victims. And the mistake they made is when they went in, they reached the end of their attack line, and they left the end of the line because the smoke in the building wasn't very heavy, conditions were good, they could see fairly well, it was cool inside. And then all the other fire trucks and companies were on the way, and somewhere in the process the fire took a turn for the worse and got much bigger all of a sudden, and the smoke level in the building dropped to the floor and the visibility went to zero. And there were several people in the crew that got separated and got lost. And then after that there were several members from other companies that came in to search for them, and they got lost. And so it was kind of a long process. My company, I was on a ladder company, we went to the roof twice and cut holes in the roof to let out the heat and smoke. And after we did that, we went down to get our bottles refilled for the third time, and they were requesting intact companies that were all together and ready to go in and help. They had located Brett Tarver, who was the main guy that had gotten lost, and he was out of air, and they had located his body, and had gotten his body part way out of the building. And so we went in, looked and found the company that had him, and removed what was his body at that time, because he'd already expired. We found out later, but we removed him from the building, my crew and I. And that was probably the hardest day of my 31 plus years on the job, was rescuing one of our own that had died.